interviewer smiles and asks, "So tell me about a typical day in your life." Sophia's throat tightens. Her palms sweat. She opens her mouth. Nothing comes out. 5 seconds pass. 10 seconds. The interviewer's smile fades. Sophia finally whispers, "I wake up. Then I go to work." Silence. Painful, crushing silence. The interviewer writes something on her notepad. Sophia knows what it says. Poor communication skills. That interview happened 3 years ago to Sophia, a brilliant software developer from Brazil. She spoke fluent technical English. She could debug complex code. She could write perfect documentation. But she couldn't describe her morning coffee routine. 2 weeks later, rejection email. Here's what destroys me about this story. Sophia didn't fail because of her English level. She failed because she didn't know one thing: how to talk about daily life naturally. You clicked this video because you know something. You know that small talk decides everything. Job offers, friendships, first impressions, everything. You clicked because you're tired of freezing when someone asks about your day. You're tired of sounding like a robot. You're tired of watching native speakers chat effortlessly while you struggle with basic conversation. Here's the truth. Daily routine English is the foundation of every natural conversation. Master this, and everything else becomes easier. Today, you're learning exactly what Sophia learned. Not vocabulary lists, not grammar rules. The actual phrases, patterns, and cultural secrets that transformed her from that silent interview disaster into someone who speaks confidently for 5 minutes straight. By the end of this lesson, you'll describe your entire day with the same confidence as a native speaker. So get comfortable. This is the lesson that changes everything. Let's begin together. Meet Sophia. 28 years old, São Paulo, Brazil, software developer. Sophia's English looks perfect on paper. She reads technical documentation without a dictionary. She writes emails to international clients. She watches American TV shows. But here's what nobody sees. When native speakers ask about her daily life, her brain shuts down. "What do you do in the morning?" they ask. "I wake up, then I..." She stops. The words vanish. Picture this clearly. Sophia applies for her dream job. Canadian tech company, remote position, triple her current salary, perfect opportunity. They schedule a video interview. Sophia prepares for days. She studies algorithms, data structures, system design. She memorizes technical answers. The interview starts. The interviewer, a friendly woman named Jennifer, appears on screen. Before we dive into technical questions, I'd love to know more about you as a person. Tell me, what's a typical day like for you? Sophia's heart drops into her stomach. She tries. God, she tries. "I wake up 7 o'clock. I go to office. I work with computer." Jennifer waits. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. Sophia's mind screams at her. Say something, anything. But nothing comes. The words are trapped behind a wall of panic. Jennifer writes something down. Sophia sees her own future disappearing in that moment. The interview continues. Technical questions. Sophia answers those perfectly. But the damage is done. That night, Sophia sits alone in her apartment. This is where Sophia's confidence breaks. She thinks, "I spent 6 years learning English, 6 years, and I can't describe how I make breakfast. How is that possible?" Her English teacher calls the next day. "What happened?" Sophia's voice cracks. "I knew every technical term, but I couldn't tell her about my normal day. I felt like a child." That's the moment. That's when the shame becomes too much. 2 weeks later, rejection email. We've decided to move forward with other candidates who better fit our team culture. Team culture. That's code for you can't communicate like a human being. But then something shifts inside Sophia. She makes a decision, not just to improve her English, to completely change how she practices. No more vocabulary lists, no more grammar apps. She starts speaking her routine out loud every single day, in the shower, while making coffee, walking to work. I wake up at 6:30. The first thing I do is open my curtains. Then I make coffee while I check my phone. Every day, out loud, like she's talking to a real person. After 2 months of this, another company contacts her, another Canadian tech company. Same type of interview. Sophia's heart races. But this time, something's different. Tell me about a typical day in your life. Sophia takes a breath and starts speaking. Well, I'm definitely a morning person, so I wake up pretty early, around 6:30. I don't jump out of bed immediately, though. I stay there for maybe 5 minutes, just planning my day in my head. The first thing I do when I get up is open all the curtains in my apartment. I love natural light. Then I head straight to the kitchen and make a strong cup of Brazilian coffee. Honestly, I can't function without it. While the coffee's brewing, I do a quick 15-minute workout. Nothing crazy, just some stretching and body weight exercises to wake up my body. After that, I take a shower, get dressed in comfortable work clothes, usually jeans and a nice shirt, and have breakfast. I typically eat fruit with Greek yogurt and granola. Around 8:15, I sit down at my desk, check my emails, and plan my priorities for the day. Jennifer, the interviewer, her eyes light up. That's wonderful. You sound very organized. I love that you prioritize morning movement. Do you find that helps your focus throughout the day? And just like that, they're having a real conversation. The interview flows naturally. They talk about work-life balance, time management, even trade coffee recommendations. 2 weeks later, job offer letter. Natural, confident. Sophia is working her dream job in Canada now. Perfect. Now you're about to learn the exact patterns that saved Sophia's career. Sophia didn't memorize dictionaries. She mastered 10 conversation patterns that native speakers use every single day. These aren't vocabulary words. These are the building blocks of natural English conversation. Let me teach you what transformed Sophia's English. Pattern number 1. Wake up versus get up. Listen closely. This is where most learners fail. Wake up equals your eyes open. Your consciousness returns. Get up equals you physically leave the bed. Your feet touch the floor. They're completely different actions. Example: I wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up until 7:15. You're conscious for 15 minutes before leaving bed. Here's why this matters. Native speakers use this all the time. I'm not a morning person. I wake up at 6, but I can't actually get up until my 3rd alarm. Say it with me. I wake up early, but I get up slowly. Think of it this way. Wake up equals brain turns on. Get up equals body moves. Sophia used to say, I wake up and wake up from bed. Wrong. Confusing. Now she says, I wake up around 6:30, but I don't get up immediately. Natural, clear, native level. Pattern number 2. The first thing I do. Pay attention. This phrase structures your entire morning. The first thing I do is plus action. Why is this powerful? It shows priorities. It shows personality. It shows routine. Example: the first thing I do is check my phone. You're connected, maybe anxious. The first thing I do is drink water. You're health conscious. The first thing I do is make coffee. You're a coffee person. Native speakers use this to reveal character. In Sophia's interview, she said, "The first thing I do is open my curtains." That tiny detail? It told Jennifer, Sophia values natural light, positivity, starting the day right. One phrase, multiple messages. Visual anchor. Your morning is like a recipe. The first thing I do is ingredient number 1. When you master this pattern, you stop sounding like you're listing activities. You start sounding like you're telling a story. Pattern number 3. I'm a morning person / I'm a night person. Focus here. This is pure cultural gold. I'm a morning person equals you feel energetic early. You love sunrise. You're productive before noon. I'm a night person equals you come alive at night. Mornings are torture. Your creativity peaks after dark. Here's what shocked Sophia. This phrase is almost like a personality type in English-speaking cultures. When you say, "I'm not a morning person," native speakers immediately understand. Don't schedule early meetings with you. You need coffee before talking. You'll be grumpy before 9 a.m. It's acceptable. It's normal. It's part of your identity. Sophia used to hide this. Now she says proudly, "I'm definitely a morning person. I do my best work before lunch." In her interview, this helped Jennifer understand her work style immediately. Think of it as your energy fingerprint. Own it. Pattern number 4. Have breakfast, not eat breakfast. Here's where English gets weird. We say, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, but we say, eat an apple, eat pizza, eat chicken. Why? English doesn't care about logic. Have is for meals. Eat is for specific food. Example, I have breakfast at 8 a.m. I usually eat cereal with milk. Notice the switch? That's natural English. Sophia used to say, I eat breakfast at 7. Not wrong, but not natural. Now she says, I have breakfast around 7. I typically eat yogurt with fruit. Notice how your brain is rewiring itself right now. This is the kind of small detail that separates intermediate learners from advanced speakers. Pattern number 5. Leave for work, not just go to work. This part reveals something powerful about English precision. Leave for work equals you exit your home heading to work. Specific departure. Go to work equals the general concept of working. Native speakers use leave for work when talking about time. I leave for work at 8:30. Much more natural than I go to work at 8:30. Why? Leave for emphasizes the moment of departure. It's concrete, visual, real. Sophia learned this difference changed how people perceived her organization skills. I leave for work at 8:30 equals I'm punctual, I have a schedule. I go to work in the morning equals I'm vague, maybe disorganized. One word, completely different impression. Pattern number 6. My commute / how long does it take? Here's where learners struggle with conversation flow. Commute equals your journey between home and work. Native speakers love talking about commutes. It's universal small talk. My commute is 30 minutes. My commute is terrible. 2 buses and a train. They also ask, how long does it take to get to work? Answer pattern. It takes me, plus time, it takes me 20 minutes by bus. It takes me an hour on a bad day. Sophia mastered this exchange. Jennifer. So you work from home. Lucky, no commute. Sophia. Exactly. My commute used to be 45 minutes by subway. Now it's about 10 seconds from my bedroom to my desk. That little joke? That's confidence. That's natural conversation. Visual anchor. Your commute is the bridge between home, you, and work you. Pattern number 7. throughout the day versus during the day. Listen carefully. This one's subtle but powerful. Throughout the day equals continuously, from morning to evening, the entire span. During the day equals at some point in the daytime hours. Example: throughout the day, I drink tons of water, constantly, all day long. During the day, I usually take a coffee break. Once, at some point. Native speakers feel the difference even if they can't explain it. Sophia used to say, "During the day, I drink water." Sounds like she drinks water once. Now, "Throughout the day, I drink a lot of water." Sounds healthy, consistent, intentional, small shift, big impact on how natural you sound. Pattern number 8, break for lunch/take a lunch break. This is cultural gold wrapped in a simple phrase. Break for lunch equals stop working to eat. More casual. Take a lunch break equals same thing, slightly more formal. Native speakers use both, but break for feels more conversational. I usually break for lunch around 12:30. I take my lunch break at 1. Both correct. First one sounds friendlier. Here's the cultural secret. In North American work culture, lunch breaks are almost sacred. People talk about them, protect them, plan them. When Sophia said, "I break for lunch around noon, usually for about 45 minutes," it showed she respects work-life boundaries. Employers love that. Pattern number 9, wind down/unwind. Pay attention to this evening magic phrase. Wind down or unwind equals relax after stress, release tension, transition from work mode to rest mode. This is way more natural than just saying relax. Example: after work, I wind down by watching Netflix. I unwind by taking a long walk. Why does this matter? It shows emotional intelligence. It shows you understand the concept of decompression. Native speakers love this phrase. Sophia learned, when she said, "After work, I like to unwind by cooking," it revealed she manages stress well. She has healthy coping mechanisms. She transitions between work and personal time. Employers want people who can unwind effectively. Think of a wound-up toy spring. You need to release that tension slowly. That's winding down. Pattern number 10, head to bed/turn in. The final pattern, the evening closer. Head to bed equals start the process of going to sleep. Turn in equals same meaning, slightly more casual, vintage feel. Both more natural than go to sleep. Examples: I usually head to bed around 11 p.m. I'm exhausted. I'm going to turn in early tonight. Sophia used to say, I go to sleep at 11. Sounds robotic, clinical. Now, I usually head to bed around 11, but I read for 20 minutes before actually falling asleep. That addition? That's natural conversation. That's texture. That's human. Excellent work. Now let's hear how Sophia wove all these patterns into one flowing answer. You're about to hear Sophia's complete answer from her successful interview. This is real conversation speed, natural flow, no pauses. Just listen and try to speak with me. Let the English flow. Ready? Let's go. Well, I'm definitely a morning person, which is great for productivity but terrible for my social life on weekends. I usually wake up around 6:30, though I don't get up immediately. I'm one of those people who stays in bed for 5 minutes just mentally planning the day. The first thing I do when I actually get up is open all the curtains. I'm a bit obsessive about natural light. Then I head straight to the kitchen and make a strong cup of Brazilian coffee. While it's brewing, I do a quick 15-minute workout. Nothing intense, just some stretching and body weight exercises. Honestly, If I skip this, I feel sluggish all day. After that, I take a shower, get dressed in comfortable work clothes, usually jeans and a nice shirt since I'm on video calls, and have breakfast. I typically eat fruit with Greek yogurt and granola, though sometimes I switch it up with scrambled eggs if I have extra time. Around 8:15, I sit down at my desk, check my emails, and map out my priorities. I start work at 9 a.m. Since I work from home now, my commute is literally 10 seconds from my bedroom to my desk, which is amazing. Throughout the morning, I focus on coding, attend virtual team meetings, and collaborate with colleagues across different time zones. Around 1 p.m., I break for lunch. I usually cook something simple like rice and beans with salad, or sometimes just heat up leftovers. After lunch, I continue working on projects, and I usually have another stand-up meeting in the afternoon. I finish work at 6 p.m. In the evening, I really need to wind down, so I go for a walk around my neighborhood. It helps me disconnect from work mode. Then I cook dinner. I love experimenting with new recipes, trying different cuisines. After dinner, I usually spend about 30 minutes practicing English or learning something new on YouTube. Sometimes I play guitar for a bit to relax. Around 10:30, I start my bedtime routine, brush my teeth, do my skincare thing, and read for about 20 minutes. I usually head to bed around 11. I need my 7-8 hours, or I'm useless the next day. Perfect. That's how confident daily routine English flows when you've mastered the patterns. Clear, detailed, personal, natural. Now let's practice using these patterns in real situations. Now it's your turn. 4 real-life scenarios where daily routine English decides everything. Scenario 1. The job interview. You're interviewing for a remote position. The interviewer wants to know, can you walk me through your typical workday? This isn't just small talk. They're checking, are you self-motivated, organized, balanced? Practice now. Not, I wake up, I work, I finish work. Say, I'm a morning person, so I wake up around 6. The first thing I do is have coffee and plan my day. I start work at 8:30 and work from my home office. Throughout the morning, I focus on deep work, coding, designing, writing, whatever my main project is. I break for lunch around noon. In the afternoon, I usually have meetings and collaboration time. I finish around 5 p.m. In the evenings, I wind down by either exercising or reading. I make sure to completely disconnect from work. That balance is really important to me. Good. You just showed discipline, balance, self-awareness. Scenario 2. Making friends abroad. You just moved to Canada. Your new neighbor invites you for coffee. They ask, so what's your schedule like? Maybe we can grab lunch sometime. This is social, casual, but it's also testing. Are you friendly, available, interesting? Practice now. Not giving a rigid, boring schedule with zero personality. Say, oh, my schedule's pretty flexible. I work from home, so I start around 9. I usually break for lunch around 1. I'd love to grab lunch sometime, by the way. In the evenings, I'm either at the gym or exploring the neighborhood. I'm still figuring out all the good spots around here. Weekends are totally free. I'm trying to meet more people, honestly. What about you? Excellent. You sounded warm, open, human. That's how friendships start. Scenario 3. Explaining to your new roommate. You're moving in with someone. They need to know your schedule to coordinate bathroom time, noise levels, shared kitchen use. This is practical. Clear communication matters here. Practice now. Say, just so you know my routine, I usually wake up around 6:30 and take a shower around 6:45. I leave for work at 8. I get home around 6:30 p.m. most days. In the evenings, I'm pretty quiet. I usually wind down by cooking or watching something with headphones. I head to bed around 11, so if you're a night owl, don't worry about noise. I'm a deep sleeper. On weekends, I sleep in till about 9. Does that work with your schedule? Perfect. Clear, considerate, specific. That's how you avoid roommate drama. Scenario 4. The what changed conversation. Your friend notices you seem happier, more energetic. They ask, "You've been in such a good mood lately. What's different?" This is your chance to show transformation through routine change. Practice now. Say, "You know what? I completely changed my morning routine about 2 months ago. I used to wake up late, rush through everything, skip breakfast. I was stressed all day. Now I wake up 45 minutes earlier. The first thing I do is drink water and do a quick 10-minute workout. Then I have a proper breakfast and actually plan my day. Sounds simple, but it completely changed my energy levels throughout the day. I feel like a different person." Amazing. You just told a mini transformation story. That's engaging conversation. Great job. You're not just learning patterns, you're training your conversation instincts. Now let's dive into the cultural psychology behind daily routines. Daily routines aren't just schedules. They're cultural windows into values, priorities, and social expectations. 4 insights that shocked Sophia and transformed how she connected with native speakers. Tip number 1. Work-life balance is a moral value. In North American culture especially, saying you disconnect from work is almost a virtue signal. When Sophia first interviewed, she said, "I work very hard all day. That's not bad, but it's not culturally resonant." Now she says, "I work hard during work hours, but I make sure to completely disconnect in the evenings." Why does this matter? Western work culture has a guilt around overwork. Burnout is recognized as real. Boundaries are respected. When you mention how you wind down, you're signaling, "I'm balanced, I won't burn out, I respect my mental health, I'm sustainable." Here's the shocking truth. In job interviews, mentioning your evening relaxation routine can actually score you points. One candidate mentioned, "After work, I unwind by rock climbing twice a week." The interviewer loved it. Why? It showed stress management, physical health, work-life balance. Your routine reveals your values. Make sure it reveals the right values. Tip number 2. Hobbies make you hireable. Here's what nobody tells English learners. When you describe your routine, personal hobbies make you memorable and likable. Sophia used to say, "After work, I go home and rest." Boring, forgettable. Now, after work, I like to unwind by playing guitar. I'm teaching myself Brazilian bossa nova. The interviewer's eyes lit up. "Oh, really? I've always wanted to learn guitar?" That moment? That's when interviews stop feeling like tests and start feeling like conversations. The cultural secret. Western professional culture values interesting people. Your hobbies signal you're well-rounded, you manage stress creatively, you're culturally engaged. You're not just a work machine. Don't hide your hobbies. Lead with them. Tip number 3. Morning person versus night person is sacred identity. This blew Sophia's mind. In English-speaking cultures, your energy type is almost like your zodiac sign. When you say, "I'm not a morning person," you're not apologizing. You're stating your nature. Native speakers will schedule meetings around your energy type, understand your communication style, respect your peak performance hours. One hiring manager told Sophia, "I'm a total night owl. Morning meetings are torture for me." That admission? That's vulnerability. That's connection. Here's the shocking part. You can say, I'm not a morning person in a job interview, and it's okay. You just follow it with, but I make sure to start work on time and deliver results regardless. Honesty plus accountability equals respect. Your energy pattern is part of your brand. Own it. Tip number 4, routine flexibility signals. Adaptability. Listen carefully to this one. When Sophia said, I always wake up at exactly 6:30. I always eat the same breakfast. I always follow the same schedule. It sounded rigid, inflexible, difficult to work with. Now she says, I usually wake up around 6:30, but it depends on my evening. I typically have yogurt for breakfast, but sometimes I'll make eggs if I have extra time. Words like usually, typically, often, sometimes are cultural lubricants. They signal, I'm adaptable. I respond to circumstances. I'm not rigid. I can adjust to team needs. Here's the surprising truth. In collaborative work environments, slight flexibility is more valued than strict discipline. Why? Because collaboration requires adjustment. If you're too rigid, you're hard to work with. Sophia learned, when describing routines, sprinkle in flexibility words. It makes you sound professionally mature. Understanding these cultural codes makes your English 10 times more powerful. Now, your final challenge, the one that proves you're ready for real conversations. This is where basic learners become confident speakers. I'm going to describe 3 completely different daily routines at maximum native speed. If you catch 60%, you're already ahead of 80% of English learners. Try to keep up. This is advanced conversation training. Ready? Let's go. Burst 1. The remote worker. I'm absolutely a morning person, always have been. I wake up at 5:45. Don't even need an alarm anymore. The first thing I do is drink a massive glass of water. Then I throw on workout clothes and go for a 30-minute run around my neighborhood. There's something magical about running before the world wakes up. After that, I shower, get dressed in something comfortable but presentable. You never know when a video call might pop up, and have breakfast. I usually make a protein smoothie with banana, spinach, and almond butter. Around 7:30, I sit down at my desk and start work. My commute is literally from my bedroom to my office, which takes about 5 seconds. Throughout the morning, I have back-to-back meetings with my team across different time zones. Around noon, I break for lunch, usually leftovers or a quick sandwich. Afternoon is deep work time for me. I finish at 5 p.m. sharp because I've learned that if I don't set boundaries, work bleeds into everything. Evening time is sacred. I wind down by cooking dinner, maybe watching a show or reading. I head to bed around 10, and I'm usually out within minutes. Burst 2. The overwhelmed parent. I wish I could say I'm a morning person, but honestly, mornings are chaos. My kids wake me up around 6, sometimes by jumping on my bed, sometimes by fighting over the bathroom. The first thing I do is stumble to the kitchen and start making breakfast for 3 humans who all want different things. I get the kids ready for school, pack lunches, find missing homework. It's like being a detective and a chef at the same time. They leave for school at 7:45, and that's when I finally have my first sip of coffee. I work from home, so my commute is walking to my desk in yoga pants. Throughout the day, I'm juggling work calls, household tasks, and random school emails. I break for lunch whenever I remember to eat, usually around 1 or 2. I finish work at 5, then immediately shift into parent mode. Pick up the kids, drive them to activities, help with homework, make dinner. In the evening, I try to wind down by watching something mindless on TV, but usually I'm just exhausted. I turn in around 11, knowing tomorrow's going to be exactly the same beautiful chaos. Burst 3. The Night Owl Graduate Student. I'm a complete night person. Mornings are basically my enemy. I wake up around 9:30, which most people think is late, but it works for my research schedule. I don't get up. Right away, though. I stay in bed scrolling through news and social media for like 20 minutes. The first thing I do when I actually get up is make extremely strong coffee, like 2 shots of espresso strong. I skip breakfast usually, maybe grab a banana. My commute to campus is about 25 minutes by bike. Throughout the day, I attend seminars, meet with my advisor, and work in the library. I break for lunch around 2, usually just grabbing something quick from the campus cafe. But here's where I'm different from most people. My real productive time starts at 7 p.m. After I get home and have dinner, I work from 8 p.m. to midnight. That's when my brain actually works. I do my best writing, my deepest thinking during those hours. Then I wind down by watching YouTube or gaming with friends online. I don't head to bed until 1 or 2 in the morning. Most people think my schedule is weird, but honestly, it's perfect for me. If you kept up with most of that, you're ready for real daily routine conversations. That's exactly how native speakers describe their lives every day. Fast, detailed, personal, confident. If you understood even 60%, you just proved you can handle advanced conversational English. Incredible work today. Let me tell you what just happened. You didn't just learn vocabulary. You rewired how your brain processes daily routine English. You learned Sophia's complete transformation story, from interview silence to confident 5-minute answers. You mastered 10 conversation patterns that native speakers use unconsciously every single day. You practiced 4 real-life scenarios: job interviews, making friends, roommate communication, showing personal transformation. You discovered 4 cultural secrets that most English teachers never teach. And you challenged yourself with 3 different lifestyles at native speed. Most importantly, you proved something to yourself today. You can speak naturally about your daily life. Here's what I want you to do tomorrow morning. When you wake up, describe your morning routine out loud. In English, as if someone's asking you. Use "the first thing I do is." Use "I'm a morning person" or "I'm not a morning person." Use "throughout the day." Notice how natural it feels now. Now I want to know something from you. Which part of Sophia's story felt like your life? Was it the interview silence? The shame of not being able to describe basic activities? The feeling that your English is good on paper but fails in conversation? Tell me in the comments. Be specific. Share your story. Because here's what I've learned. When you share your struggle, you realize you're not alone. And that's when real learning begins. If this lesson helped your daily routine English even a little bit, hit that like button. And if you want more transformation stories like Sophia's, subscribe to Easy Steps English Podcast. Because we don't just teach English here, we transform how you connect with the world. But here's what you need to understand. Daily routine. English is powerful. It opens job interviews. It starts friendships. It makes small talk effortless. But there's one conversation topic where even confident English speakers completely freeze. You can describe your morning perfectly now. Your work schedule flows naturally. Your evening routine sounds organized. But then someone asks, "So what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What are you passionate about?" And your mind goes completely blank. Why does this happen to advanced learners? Because daily routines are safe, structured, predictable. Everyone wakes up, everyone eats, everyone works. But hobbies? That requires passion vocabulary, emotion words. The ability to express why you love something, not just what you do. And if you can't talk about what excites you, what makes you come alive, what brings you joy, you can't create deep connections with native speakers. You'll always stay at surface level. Safe topics, weather, work, schedules, but never the conversations that build real friendships. That's exactly what we're covering next. How to talk about your hobbies, interests, and passions in English that makes people lean in. The phrases that show enthusiasm without sounding childish. The cultural secrets to discussing entertainment, sports, creative pursuits. The exact vocabulary that turns "I like music" into "I'm obsessed with jazz." There's this Miles Davis album that completely changed how I hear rhythm. That video is ready for you right now. Your transformation continues there. If you stop here, you'll still freeze when someone asks what you love. Don't stop your progress halfway. This is Edward from Easy Steps English Podcast. Describe your morning out loud tomorrow. Stay confident. Speak naturally. And I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.